So I've got like blue and green here. Quite a lot of paint on here. I'm hoping that it'll do most of what I want it to do. So I'm just starting off putting this on the board. The idea is a background of some woods and then a closer sort of, I don't know, meadow or stream or whatever. So I'm just putting this on to begin with. I might just add a little bit of, just a dab of liquid clear to this, and just a drop, just to help smooth it down a little bit. See how we go. Everyone that's joining, hello, how are you all? Please tap the screen if you're enjoying it so far. Mind you, it's only just started. So, I hope the board, most of the board in this colour. I'm just going to really scrub it in there, making sure I cover all the bits of the canvas. You're going to need some more paint, he says. Yeah, let's get a nice dollop on there. When you're painting with like liquid clear, the paint goes so long because it goes thin, and I'm not really using liquid clear in this. Literally just a dabble that I've just used. So I'm going to mix these two colours together. It's a really dark sort of colour. I'll get this all over the board. Really getting it in there. Hi besties, how are you? Nice to have you here. So like, we've got green and blue mixed together so far, and hopefully it will turn out the colour I kind of want. Hopefully you can see that going on the board, guys. This is the preparation. How is everyone? What's everyone been up to today? Glad to hear that everyone's good. Has everyone been to work? Have you had the day off? Are you glad the snow's gone? Or do you like the snow? I like the snow. But imagine if snow was warm. Well, just the right temperature, not too cold. The only thing that gets me is falling over, like slipping over in there. Right, make sure that's all done. So that's on there. You should be able to see like a tint of bluey green, hopefully. Right, let's get some magic white out. Don't forget the sky. Yeah, that was amazing, wasn't it? What did I forgot the sky last time. So I've just got a bit of magic white here. I'm just going to try it on its own. This is where the magic happens. Don't too much. I don't know if you can see that, guys. Literally. So, how are you so good at painting? How am I so good at painting? I'll just give it a go. Thank you. That's a kind comment. Sammy's off work till the 28th. Yes, get in there. Nice one. Okay, so with that on the board, I'm going to add a bit of magic white. I don't do too much with this, so, and you should see, you can just add it on any old how. Just want sort of light a bit here, just dotter it about, say down to about there. Pull that over there. Maybe just a bit more white here. Okay, that's done. Thanks for watching. So we're going to do a bit of blending out. So yeah, my idea is like a foreground sort of forest, and then a closer like meadow, maybe a little stream. I might attempt a little stream, see how it goes. So I'm just going to try and feather some of this out. I'm just going to keep blending until I think that it's okay. So this is where I've got to move this block out of the way, just for a moment. It's one of my favourite parts of painting, to be honest, is this sort of blending stuff. I love it. The amount of things you can do with this. Just trying to make a sort of misty woods in the background. That's the idea. I'm just very lightly, let's just pull that up. Pull that up to the top a bit more. I want some dark areas in there as well, so. But you can do all sorts of stuff with this blending. Literally, I'm not going to, because the board's not held down, it's going everywhere. I'll shoot it off into my next door neighbour's garden. Right, just a light pull up. Get rid of some of them brush lines. Okay. You can just go really lightly until you try and get rid of some of them brush lines. Okay, that's kind of what I'm looking for. You are the modern Bob Ross. Thank you so much. He's fantastic, isn't he? I watch him so much. I only discovered him a couple of years ago and I've been hooked since. Just become a top viewer. Thank you. And I think I just got a gift. Thank you very much. Appreciate your gifts very much. Nice to have you here, Lily. Left gonna look kind of like the Northern Lights. Yeah. This is how I do the Northern Lights. I mean, the amount of stuff you can do with blending, I mean, it's crazy. Most of this is going to be sort of covered up anyway, so. Okay, let's just organise these brushes. So, my idea, we're going to have a few distant sort of trees in the background. So, I'm going to get some yellow. Get some yellow on the board. And we're going to get some ochre. Let's get some ochre. It's a nice colour, this. Don't need too much, but I probably will use it in the rest of the painting. So I've got them two colours out. I'm just going to use a little brush and just pull down on some of this paint. I might just add a bit of this green. Just to see how that comes out. That's okay. I want it more on the yellow side. So maybe just all that yellow. Cool, that was very powerful, that green. So I've just got a tiny little brush here. This might do what I want it to do. How come you start painting at 11 PM? Is it better for viewing this time? I've done it any time really. I just prefer, I don't know, it's just relaxing. Everyone's quiet and I'm sat here in the middle of the garden in my summer house. It's just a nice time. When I feel like it. I did do one in the afternoon the other day. So yeah. So let's just add a few little, these are going to be distant trees. There's not going to be much detail in these. Just tapping the brush on. These are like really distant and around fog. So this is just, I'm just working on the background. So this is background stuff, so not a lot of detail. You won't see very much through the fog and the distance. Literally just tapping it on, leaving some spaces. Very distant sort of stuff. Hello Sandy Shaw, nice to have you here. It's time for bed and I love watching you paint until I sleep. Oh, Pixie Rose, that's kind. I'll try not to be too long, and I'll try to be quiet and soothing. So let's add a few more trees here. Just some distant stuff. And I'll put some different colours on in a minute. Let's have a little bit over here. Let's just dip into the, actually let's just do a couple of low ones. You can hardly see them, they're far away. They're very far away. And I think we'll just put a bit of yellow ochre onto some of these, just to change it up. There you go. Maybe this one's got some up here. Just a little bit. I'm keeping plenty of space between this. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. You take so long as you need. Do you find Bob Ross's voice? Yeah, the amount of times I've fallen asleep listening to Bob Ross watching it. Not because it's boring, because it's just so relaxing. Really relaxing. Let's just put a few in there. Sometimes less is more, so I'm going to leave that as it is, and we'll put some little twigs in. Let's put some little twigs in, so I'm going to get some burnt umber. That's burnt umber. Yep. Double checking. I'm going to try and apply some of these with the palette knife. Just like put some distant twigs and trees. We're not looking for much detail. Not much at all. And I can add some white on here, put some highlights in. You can put away you want. Or just scratching it on the board really. Just some little bits here and there. Well, that was a scrapey one. And I think I'll get some white and add it on. It's so therapeutic, it is. Someone just said Bob Ross again. I'm sitting here in a wig. I'm sitting here in a wig. Bob Ross wig. Someone want to buy me one? Someone buys me one, orders me one, I'll do a live stream with a camera on me. And one camera on the painting. That'd be jokes. Okay, I'm just going to get a little bit of white in. Yeah, I got the inspiration from this painting from Bob Ross. There's lots of things I look at online. I think, oh, I'll have that in the painting. I'll have that in that painting. You can sort of mix and match. Go for walks. I go for walks. I've got some nice woods and streams near me, and that's always nice just to get some inspiration. So I'm just adding some white on here now. Just a little bit, not too much. Back into the white. Deadpool did a Bob Ross scene, I know, I saw it. It was so funny. Yeah, a big perm. Let's get a big perm going on. Hopefully you can see, guys. Tell you what, I can put this back down now instead of struggling with it moving about. Thanks to everyone that's tapping the screen. How much do you sell your pieces for? It varies. If you look on my profile link on TikTok, there's underneath my profile picture, there's a link, and that'll take you to everywhere. It'll take you where to buy my paintings, and most of them I was on Etsy, but I wasn't going so well on Etsy, so I've put them up on eBay. So you can send me offers and stuff like that. So they're up there for reasonable prices, and I need to get rid of some. So anything helps at the moment. Let's put a couple of tooth in there. You can kind of see where I'm going with this now. It's a foggy, you can't see much. Yeah, Wagsy, thank you. Is it Wag? I don't know if I spelled that right. I said it right. How did I make the fog? Okay, so you missed the beginning of the stream. Literally covered it with blue and green and then added liquid white and done a lot of blending. So you'll have to watch this back on my YouTube channel. I upload all my streams to the YouTube channel so you can pause and paint along with me. So the YouTube button's just below my profile picture on TikTok. Just come and join me on there, and that should help you out. Okay, now let's do some grass and stuff. I'm gonna add a bit more yellow to the palette. Nice big dollop. Dan, you got to raise them prices. They're low prices because I've got so many pieces and I need to get them gone. So yeah, come and grab a bargain. Have a look on my eBay. And tell me what you think. Okay, let's do. Let's see how this comes out because that's blue underneath there anyway. A bit more yellow would be nice actually. You can just keep tapping and making these as you like really. You can, whichever way the brush is going. Very therapeutic indeed. Cool, acrylics or oil. This is oil paints. Yep, just oil paints. Let's go into a bit of ochre there. A little bit brighter this side. But yeah, it's very relaxing. If you haven't given painting a go, then give it a go. So I'm just laying out some land for now. Let's come right down there. Maybe that one comes down. You can go back over these, you can add all different kinds of lights, you know, highlights and stuff like that. And I started painting in beginning of this year, so I mean, I've been a painter and decorator all my life, and maybe that helps, I don't know, dealing with a lot of paint. Oh, look at that colour there, nice. Going into the ochre. Just tapping it on really, that's as much as it is. Sammy, gosh, you're so talented, this is beautiful. Thank you so much, Sammy, much appreciated. I love the mysterious blue, isn't it good? Cheesy Chipmunk, please quote Bob Ross. Just did. Have you got liquid clear at the bottom? No, there's no liquid. I added a tiny, like 1 drop of liquid clear to the whole blue and green. So I've been doing a lot of paintings with the liquid clear in and stuff. So this one really hasn't got any in apart from that sort of 1 drop. Let's come right over there. You can just see I'm not got the colours on there, not, you know, I'm just sort of making them up as going along. A hint of yellow on the end of the brush really does help because that really does come in with the like the top of the, gives you all different kinds of hues and shades. Okay, let's think where We want this next one probably there. Now I'm going to attempt a little stream coming through here, that's the idea. I'll just go a bit higher here. And then add some more yellow. There. We can play about with these, but that gives me just like the lay of the land. Do tap the screen if you're enjoying the stream. Let's see if we can get up to 5k rapidly. That'd be nice. And if you know anyone that's interested in art, then click the old share button at the bottom. The arrow, little arrow at the bottom. That always helps. Right, I'll figure out. I put green there, but I can go over that. That should come in with the sort of stream. But maybe I should start the stream and then finish the green after. I think that might be better. Yeah. So what's everyone had for dinner tonight? Come on, let's get some chat going. What did I have? Oh yeah, I had Chinese tonight. A lazy one. It's really nice actually. I had sweet and sour chicken balls, egg fried rice, crispy shredded beef, and the old prawn crackers come with it, so that was quite nice. I want to hear what you had for dinner. I'm a bit of a foodie as well. I was a chef for a couple of years, so let's get some. I might just try the liquid clear here. And oh right, what we got here? Pixie Rose chicken Kiev. Oh, I like chicken Kievs, yeah. Oh, vegetarian version. I haven't tried that, but I do like chicken Kievs. Definitely. Okay, so I've got some liquid clear. I'm going to try with the liquid clear. It might be too thin. Let's just see how this goes. So yeah, that's okay. Let's get some. See what I mean? That just doesn't matter if the green's there because it just sort of comes in, you know. Very quick waterfall. Alright, let's have a look at some of these. My top straight is asking everyone what they have for dinner. Yeah, same. Isabella, wow. 3 cheese macaroni, that sounds nice. Yum yum. Yeah, a little quick waterfall. Let's just add a few little things there. We can put some bubbles in here and there. I need to move back a bit because I'm very close to the painting. Let's have it coming around there like that. We can add all sorts of stuff in. Liquid clear, I mean, I'm quite new to liquid clear, and it is actually really good. See the colour underneath when you're putting the white on is just so good. Right, I'm going to add some more liquid clear and hopefully add some bits of white. Okay. Want some little splashes and stuff. Maybe there's another little one there. It's a little rapid stream coming right down there. That stream just brought it all together amazingly. Oops, sorry about that if I made you jump. Yeah, it's amazing really how sort of quick it comes together. Let's just do. There's some little rocks there, and it's bouncing off. Adding some more splashes. We can, let's give it a bit more, you know, makes it look a bit more like a hill. Any tips for using acrylic to get the same flow? Oil's too expensive for me. Oh really? Okay. Yeah, well, to be honest, I haven't worked a lot in acrylics. All I can imagine, I've done a few acrylics, but I suppose just keeping it as wet as long as possible, you know. My sound effects, Daniel Taunton, am I swishing and swooing and all that? Oh no, I do it and it helps me paint. It really does. It really does. I hope it's you know, relaxing AMSR. And I sometimes do a nice little slurp on my drink. Hopefully you can hear that. It's all free here. ASMR, painting, you name it. Okay. Let's just add a little bit of flavour up there. Just a few more little splashes. I just want to see a slight sort of, not too much, but just a slight bit of that stream above. There we go. Yeah, I love it. Something I would do. Yeah, thanks for tapping the. What am I drinking? Okay, I'm not advertising, but I'm drinking this Rubicon Mango. I kind of like it. I'm not drinking any alcohol at the moment. I don't know. Is that Alessandro? Can someone translate that? I don't know. But hi, nice to have you here. Okay, so we can add all sorts of stuff now. Let's just put that bit there. See any little bits, the way, bring that bit of stream out. Okay, so we can add some little bits of mud in. I'm gonna find a little brush. And I'm just gonna add some brown. Just some brown. This is my palette so far. See, the liquid clear is quite thin. I've just got a bit of brown here. Just gonna scratch in some mud banks. Adds to a little bit of detail, you know. The liquid clear is quite thin paint, so when you touch it, it really does sort of, don't really need too much here. Maybe just some bits down here. I'll try and read all your comments. Obviously I need one eyeball for painting and one for the comments. Let's have a look. I love your paintings, thank you so much. Nice having a fireball and coke. Go for it, man, go for it. Gives me Twilight vibes, it's beautiful. Thank you so much, Caitlin, much appreciated. Daniel T, thank you for the, is that an elf? Yeah, I think I just caught that. I'm glad to catch gifts because I don't always see them. And they're much appreciated because anything goes towards paint and canvases as they're so expensive. So, okay, we can just add a bit of mud here. Let's have some thick. Just put that anywhere like that. Maybe there's a little rock there, just there. And we can add some highlights. There we go, and just a little bit of clear with a light bit of brown. Come over there with a little bit of shadow. Cool, this is a funny old brush I've picked up. Just little. Just putting some highlights in the mud area. Cool, I've picked up a real funny brush here. It's gone all, can you see? It's a bit spiky, I might have to change that one. That one needs going in the bin, I think. I think it's had it. It's had its use. It is lovely. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming, top viewer. Much appreciated. Nice to have you all here as well. So I'm just adding a bit of highlight to this mud, really. You can do this with a knife as well. Sometimes I do it with a knife. If you haven't seen some of my work, then please check out my TikTok and YouTube. We've got some nice mountain pictures. I'm desperately trying to sell some, so they're on eBay because I've got no room for them. I can't put them up everywhere, you know. So come and grab yourself a bargain and help me out, support me. That'd be fantastic. And the link is underneath my profile picture on TikTok. That link will take you to wonderful places. Oh, thank you for the gifts again, Daniel T. It's so appreciated. It really is. Did you teach yourself how to paint, or did someone help you paint? So I've watched a lot of Bob Ross, and I've just gone for it. I started early this year. Thank you so much, Daniel T. Thanks for the gifts. Anyone else that sent gifts and I've missed it, then thank you. I appreciate it so much. My man is the British Bob Ross. Oh, is that some? Oh, it's a little hand holding a flower. Thank you, Daniel T. So kind of you. Okay, let's finish off this grass, and then we'll think about some trees and. Oh, I've just picked up the wrong brush. Never mind. Is this the brush? No, last brush I picked up, and it's the right one. Okay, so here. Got the brush loaded up there with paint. And a hint of yellow on the end, can you see that? That really does help with this. You can come right down onto that mud. When doing it in layers, let's change now to ochre. See? Just put some ochre there, maybe some yellow. Dabbing it on there. It's a very easy way to do a painting, it really is, and it's so relaxing, good for the mind. If you've had a hard, stressful day, sometimes the last thing you want to do is make an effort to go and do like a painting, but when you're doing it, you literally forget everything. It's such a good way of relaxing. I can brighten some of these up in a moment as well. I can just add a little bit of white because the colour's on the board as well. So I've left some dark patches in there. That helps, you know. That really does help. Make a nice little bit there for a tree, maybe. Okay. You have natural talent. I love Bob Ross, but your style is equally as good. That's so kind. Thanks, Sammy. Much appreciated. I've had a bad day, and your sound effects made my day. Oh, Daniel, thank you so much. Amy Young, beautiful work, thank you. Nice to have you here. I like your layering in the colour palette, buddy. Maybe some highlights, white in the background. Trees, mate. I'm going to put some white highlights around here, because that's going to be pushed back. I'm going to put some more trees on. But that's sort of distant stuff, so you won't see a lot of detail. That's the idea, anyway. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion. Thanks for becoming top 1, 2, 3 viewer. I appreciate that. Much appreciated. Jasmine, hi, how are you? Sorry if I'm missing some comments. Obviously, I need a, what do you call it, like a secretary or something. Someone to. Maybe I should have a mod or something. I don't know if they can answer all the questions though. That's the thing. Alright, should we try and make some trees? I might try adding some brown on one side of the brush, like I've done, and then add in some white on the other. Oh, I need to be brave. Have a tree. And that didn't come out well at all. So no problem, get some brown. I didn't have enough brown on the brush, but it's fine. I can just add. It's kind of nice actually. You can make trees in so many different ways. You really can. We're going to make him a bit thicker down there. And I'm going to swap to the palette knife, I think, just because it's easier. Use enough paint on there. The palette knife's very good. Very good. Let's just have some limbs coming off him. There we go. Where do you get your inspiration from? Many videos and out and about. Bob Ross. This is inspired by Bob Ross. I just wanted to give it a go. Obviously, it's not exactly the same, but I just wanted to try different backgrounds. Just do a couple there. You can use the script brush as well to do these trees. And that helps out. You can just sort of go over, putting a bit of white added to that, and that does like the highlights. There we go. And the script brush, I've only used a number of times. So basically, with the trees, what I've seen is literally. Let's just bring him up a little bit more. Yeah, they're not the easiest things to do. There we go. Let's have him, especially if your hand's sort of shaking a bit as well. Let's sort of have him coming up there. We don't need a lot. Let's just put a little streak of white. Not too much, but if I can just a bit of highlight down there. And of course, he's going to need a foot. So I just put a bit of the same colour on. That was too white. We have, okay, a quote from Bob Ross, happy little accidents. You can put like right anything, you know. You really can. That gives the tree a little foot there. Right, now we can, let's add some little trees there, some little leaves. So I'm going to use the brush I was using earlier. And probably go into some ochre and some yellow. I want to get some fresh yellow, because yellow really does turn green really easily. Especially on this board because it's blue coated, so. Let's just dab some little, I think it wants to be a little bit brighter. I'll take this down here. There we go. No, it still needs to be brighter, I think. Let's try some more yellow and a different brush, and we'll just try that. Not pure yellow, I've got some, there's all sorts of colour on here, because yellow is very easy to sort of mess up. Bear with me, guys. We don't want a lot here. And of course, because it's blue underneath, every time I'm touching, I'll tell you what, a bit of paint thinners, that's what I'm missing. Sorry if I'm missing your all your thingies. I'm okay at doing palm trees, but forest trees on terra work. We had a man who's fantastic this type of pitch. His name was Ken Rose. Oh wow. Let's get him over 20k likes. Yes please guys, that's most, that'd be most, I think 26 is my best ever. 26,000. If I've missed any followers or gifts, then thank you so much. Yeah, that does help with the little bit of paint thinners there. I don't want a lot of just little bits, you know. We just got little tiny bits. Not much. I'm going for yellow like anything. It needs to be a bit more brighter up here, just so it shows up. There we go. So you don't have to do all the little limbs. You can just see them hanging there, sort as it were. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Good morning. Do you sell your paintings? Yes, I do. Is that, yes, it's oil painting as well. Yes, let's add, I'm going to do another tree over here, and we'll add some, I'll add a little bit of red, which will make it orangey. And we'll do one here, I think. That's a good idea. So if you want to look at my paintings, there's a on my profile picture on TikTok, you go to my main page. Underneath there's a link. You press that link, it'll open up all my stuff. Instagram, eBay, social media. You can go and check everything out there. Okay, let's make another tree. Get some Van Dyke Brown. I might use a fan brush for this. Do a little tree there. We should do quite a. We'll do one about here. There we go. Let's just do quite a thick one that splits up. Give him a bit of a foot there. Go back to the palette knife. We can just lay some basic shapes down with them twigs coming off. You can have it any old way, your trees, the old ones. Have a little limb coming off the side there. We'll do a big tree as well in the front. Oh, he's a bit fat, that one. It's very relaxing and enjoyable. It really is. Well, I'm supposed to put some highlights on this tree. So let's have him coming down this side. Very easy thing to do, the highlights. Just little dabbles of light coming through. Just gives that a little bit of old detail, I suppose. Let's have a look at some of the comments. It's extremely relaxing. What do those 3 sticks mean? Oh, Duncan, that means it's my territory. Oh dear. That's funny. So what are we at now? 11.8k likes. That's pretty good. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay, let's put some stuff on this one then. Well, I'm gonna get some paint thinner for this. And hopefully it'll help me attach the leaves just a little bit better. Let's get a bit of, I might do this tree the same as that, and then do like, actually no, I'll add a little bit of red to the yellow. And hopefully we can make some different colour leaves on this one. I can get a little brush. Let's have a look. I'm tapping furiously away. Julianne, thank you so much. I'm constantly tapping the screen. Pixie Rose, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. So I've got a little bit of red here. I'm adding it to that yellow. See that? That gives quite a nice sort of colour. Don't know if I've got enough yellow there, but it's quite a nice colour. It's like an orangey. Let's just, again, I forgot the paint thinners. See, the thing is, I've got this colour here that, yeah, I've knocked up, but as soon as you touch the canvas, it changes because of the colours on there already. This is the thing with wet and wet. So adding a bit of paint thinners should help me. I'm just trying to knock up just the right amount. That's definitely more orange. But then I'm coming back, you see. So I've got the orange, I'm coming back, and because where I've tapped the board, I'm getting the green, so then it changes the flavour of the paint. So it's hard. It's quite hard to keep that sort of colour. And anything you can do, I suppose, is keep on cleaning the brush as well. That would help. It's a learning curve anyway. Might end up putting some kind of yellow there. It's very difficult. Got some fiery sort of reddy orange coming through. Now it's completely changed colour, so bear with me. It's quite difficult actually. It's more difficult than what you think. Because the wet paint, you know. But bear with me, I shall get there. A bit more red. Now, I am getting there. I'm going to try and make it as thin as possible. So it's like almost like water. I think it's probably the best thing to do. Right, okay. Nearly there, guys. I think. Let's go. Oh, that was a big bit. Oh, it's too runny. But it's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's just a little bit of a different flavour paint flavour. I don't know why I say flavour. That's food for you. Always on my mind. You are always on my mind. Oh no, don't start singing, don't start singing. Right, let's read some comments. Would it be bright if you had liquid clear to the leaf colour? Yeah, possibly. It might go on a little bit easier. If anyone just kept picking up. Yes, exactly. It will need crash elements tree, 4-inch brush, slap it clean on the easel leg. Yeah. How did Ross do it so seamlessly? Yeah, lots of practice, I guess. And knowing exactly like how much sort of thinners and stuff. I mean, I'm using a little brush here. I mean, I could have done it with a big brush, you know. But it's not a massive painting. I mean, there's the size of my hand, so it's not a massive painting. But you know, we're getting there slowly. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. So we've got some real sort of bright orange there. But yeah, it's nice. I like it. Let's do a big tree in the front. Where's my other fan brush? I'm gonna use the fan brush, and I think it was somewhere around here. Give her a nice little foot there. So I'm going right off the page. That's right off the canvas. It's a big one. Okay, I might put some highlights on here with just and I'm right-handed, so really I want to be this side to do it, but it's quite difficult. Or I could just I think I'll just tap it on with the palette knife. Just adds a bit of flavour to the bark, you know. I don't know why I'm saying flavour. I really don't. Looking raw. Knock the devil out of it, yeah, nice. And that's a big happy tree. Oh, Bob and his happy little tree, son of a gun. Yeah, son of a gun. He's so funny, actually. He actually can be really funny. There's so many episodes as well. I mean, I think there was something like 30 odd series, so there's loads to get through. I watch as much as I can. I think I've got to about season 6, I think. So I haven't watched like loads, but another person I have watched is his teacher, which is Bill Alexander. Have any of you guys seen Bill Alexander? Now he taught Bob Ross the wet on wet style, and he's so eccentric. He's so different from Bob Ross. And also, I watched a documentary about Bob Ross, so that's quite interesting. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. Lucy, I'm obsessed with this. Oh, good. I'm glad, because it's a good thing to be obsessed with. Thank you so much. It is a good thing to be obsessed with. Just adding a bit of detail to these roots. So yeah, just adding the highlight on the tree does help. Just adds with the bark. I'm just scraping up here. If I'd have come around that side, it would have been easier, but I'm not, so I'm just doing it like this. Yeah, there we go. You can add a few more little details and scratch them in. See, if there's things you don't like, you can go back over it and add more. See, I don't really like that bit, so I'm just going to add a bit more brown. Quite thick, actually. And just tap, tap. This is probably the most relaxing thing that I can do for myself, is just sit here and paint. It's nice to have you guys here with me. The water looks incredible. Thank you so much, because I haven't done many of them, so that means a lot. Thank you so much. So let's put a few little limbs coming down. So I've just got the, I'm still holding the palette knife in the other hand. The one on Netflix, Poor Steve, yes, exactly, yes. Yeah, I feel so sorry for Steve. He still goes out and about and does stuff. Obviously, but yeah, he gets nothing. And it's so bad, I don't know how, you know, that can happen, really. I just don't know how that can happen. Just putting some little twigs in here. I'm trying to put some highlights on them as well. Just little sort of highlights. You won't see much of this anyway. Maybe the underside of that. Let's just make that one a little bit bigger. That one goes right off the page. There we go. Just a few, maybe another one here. Just a little one. Okay, I'm gonna add some little leaves to that, I think, and see how it goes. Hi Jerry, nice to have you here. I just saw that little oh, party hat. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I can't wear it. Skizity, is that you? Yes, it's me. It's me, but it's not Bob Ross. What is the name of the music? It's very relaxing. I found it on YouTube. Let me see if I can see what it's called. Hold on. It's titled "Fall to Sleep Instantly." So maybe it's not the best thing to have on when I'm painting. Jerry, how are you? Joss, that looks amazing. Thank you so much. Can we get to 20k likes? 26 is my best. I don't think we're going to quite reach that tonight, but it's no problem. It's no problem. But yeah, you know, goals and all that. If you'd like to subscribe to my TikTok channel, I think there's somewhere up there you can press a star, and that helps me out. I think it's like per month or a month or whatever. That helps me out. If not, following and liking and everything. It's just nice to have you here. So let's just recap. Yeah, I'm gonna put some leaves up here, aren't I? So let's go into some. I've got some yellow. Oh no, that's the wrong brush. Always pick up. Oh no, it isn't. I've used it twice, I think. Oh well, I'll just use another one. I've got some yellow and some yellow ochre. I think I might just use that on this one. I think. And again, I'm going to put a little bit of paint thinners in it because that seemed to work a little bit better last time. Hopefully it'll come off a little bit better. I've got the rounded brush here, so we'll just see how this goes on. I think the other brush is probably I think I preferred the other brush, not so much this rounded brush, but it's kind of working anyway. Just putting some little trees on there, leaves. Yeah, it works quite well. Okay, don't want too much more. I think that's just enough. Maybe just a bit there. Yeah, Insta tree. Yeah, quite a nice colour, that one.